wanted to start with kind of an opening monologue in the style of a Letterman or a Leno. First, I want to say thank you so much to all of my fans and all the people around the world for supporting me and being behind me and questioning the scoring and petitioning for me to skate in the exhibition and just really getting behind me and making me feel completely loved and like a medalist almost here at this Olympic Games. I also, of course, called this press conference to address some of the statements made about me by two commentators in Quebec. And, you know, I grew my beard out a little bit just to show that indeed I am a man at the end of the day. I also just want to say to them, you know what? I hope that more children have the same opportunities as me, with the same parents as me, that let me be an individual, gave me freedom, and taught me to believe in myself before anyone else would believe in me. I hope more young boys and girls can grow up to have that love and support from their families. And it's very clear to me that those two men talking on that program did not have that kind of upbringing. So I would challenge anyone to question my upbringing and question my parents' ideals and feelings about bringing up me and my brother, who's completely different from me, but taught very much the same way that I was. I want to be an example in some ways that this has happened to me, and even my gender has been questioned. I want that to be public because I don't want 50 years from now more young boys and girls to have to go through this sort of thing and to have their whole life basically questioned for no reason other than to make a joke and to make people watch the television program. So I support anybody in this world, especially those that have their own voice, their own opinion, their own feelings, and I challenge anyone to question us, because now that we live in this day and age, it's definitely the time for freedom, and it's definitely the time for people to be unique and to believe in themselves and not conform to anyone for any reason.
From the right side?
My right side. Show me right side.
But the wrong side.
Well, the wrong side's always good as well.
Are you going to speak to Lady Gaga anytime soon?
I hope I have the opportunity to skate to Lady Gaga very soon. Hopefully it'll come at the World Championships when I'll fight for the world title. And be able to show the world this Gaga. But with the petition, I do want to thank all of my fans for supporting me and trying to get me into the exhibition of the Winter Olympic Games to see me do my poker face. But in general, the top 5 were chosen, and I do understand that. And I look forward to performing all around the world this year and bringing Gaga to as many places as possible.
How do you feel about the comments? Like, how did you feel when you heard those comments?
Well, I mean, I did see the video because my agent Tara Montlin showed me a clip that she had received through email, and my French has gone downhill a little bit with all the Russian that I speak, but I can follow pretty much what the gist of everything was, and of course I saw a translation of an article, and I'm not somebody to cry over something or to feel weak about something. I felt very defiant when I saw these comments. I felt that it wasn't these two men criticizing my skating, it wasn't them criticizing my anything, it was them criticizing me as a person. And that was something that really frankly pissed me off. So more than anything, I just felt like I had to make a comment and a statement saying that I hope more kids can grow up the same way that I did, and more kids can feel the freedom that I feel to be themselves and to express themselves. And that's the most important thing. That's the message I wanted to come out of all of this. Because out of ugly, I think the most important thing to do in life is to make something beautiful. So despite them being nasty, I wanted them to know that I'm stronger than they are.
If we could alternate from side to side, sir, do you have a question?
You mentioned Lady Gaga. Iggy Pop, Johnny, loved to vacuum. Iggy Pop loved to vacuum. Yes, he did. And I understand that you love vacuuming perhaps help with negative comments? And also I was thinking, what about food too? How does that help with negative comments? On your reality series recently, you were pictured and filmed in your kitchen preparing food with your friend Paris, and you were talking to him about the proper way to cut cheese. Do you remember that at all, John?
Yes. Well,
And I guess what I was wondering is, what is the proper way to cut the cheese, Johnny Weir?
I like you a lot. Well, just when you buy sort of a wedge of cheese at Whole Foods or something, you know, there's the paper or plastic, whatever it is, around the outside. And it's very important to me that you cut it evenly. So if you cut a slice, then you just slice the paper off as you go. Paris liked to cut the middle out around the paper, so he ended up wasting very valuable cheese. I mean, there's more people in the world. So it offended my sensibilities really when Paris didn't cut the cheese properly.
Well, thanks so much, Johnny, and doop-doodle-doo-doo.
Doo-doo-doo.
Almost doop-doodle-doo-doo.
Dun-dun.
Johnny, we all know you've had a great figure skating career. What is your future in figure skating, and what is the future of your fashion line?
Well, right now I'm preparing for the World Championships, and that's why I'm actually still in Vancouver, because my coaches are here to teach Ksenia Makarova, the Russian lady skater, and I'm there, of course, for support. But I'm here to train and prepare for the World Championships the best that I can with my coaches. That's why I didn't go back to New Jersey as soon as I was finished. So I think the World Championships obviously will be the end of this season. And if I get into the summer and I feel like I still have a drive and I still feel there are performances out there that I haven't given, then I'll keep competing. I'll keep doing it until I know in my heart and in my soul that it's time to finish. But for the moment, I can't predict when that will be. I know there's lots of music I can't wait to skate to and perform to. And you know what, the only time will tell about my skating future. But with fashion, I'm already in talks with different schools about going and learning really the basics from the ground up of fashion, so that when I do sort of jump into that world with both feet, I'm completely prepared and ready. So school definitely comes first, and because of skating, I haven't had a chance to further my education, which is something that I grew up believing in very much. So whenever I do decide to stop skating, I'll be able to pursue that side of my life.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Johnny, Richard Gomez from TVA Quebec. I just want to know if you knew, and you still know, that in Quebec, the overwhelming reaction to the comments, because I've come back to the comments, was disbelief and rejection. You're conscious that when there's been an outpouring of support. Do you know about this?
I did hear about that. One of my best friends lives in Montreal. So I definitely heard of the outrage in the people. And that's something that 4 years ago when I was competing in the Olympics, I didn't feel after the Olympics. I didn't feel that people were reacting positively to me. And now after this Olympic Games, that I did everything that I could. I skated the best that I could. I did the best programs. I really tried to show everyone my heart and take them on my journey with me. I feel like more people reacted in a much more positive way this time. And it wasn't just television in Quebec, also in Australia there was an issue, and I went on the Australian television to kind of clear that up with